Hi everyone, Mrs. Webb here, and today we are going to do our reading lesson together. Today is Thursday, May 7th, 2020. So let's go ahead and jump right in and start on our vocab words for this week. Our first vocab word this week is obey. To obey is to do what you are told to do. Let's use it in a sentence, okay? We always obey the traffic signal when crossing the street. Our next word, sensible. A sensible person makes good decisions and judgments. Let's use it in a sentence. Bringing an umbrella when it looks like it may rain is a sensible idea. Hauled. Hauled means pulled or dragged something heavy with a lot of effort. Let's use it in a sentence. I saw a toddler who hauled a full wagon by pulling it. Tidy. When something is tidy, it is clean and in order. Our classroom was tidy after we put away all the papers and crayons. Necessary. If something is necessary, it needs to happen or has to be done. It is necessary to pay for your food before you leave the market. This is one of our sight words, has. Play. Back to our vocab. Respect. To show respect is to treat others as you would like to be treated. I show respect to the teacher and students when I am quiet during a test. And our very last vocab word this week, citizen. A citizen is a person who is part of a community. Pat was a good citizen when she helped her teacher. Okay, so earlier this week we read Hen Hears Gossip, and today we are going to read The Little Red Hen. Let's get started. The Little Red Hen. Once upon a time, Little Red Hen lived on a farm with her friends, Pig, Cat, and Duck. Little Red Hen worked hard. She kept their house tidy and did the chores. However, her friends were very lazy. They wanted to rest while Little Red Hen did all the work. One day, Little Red Hen found a grain of wheat. She excitedly ran to tell her friends. She wanted to be a good citizen by including her friends in her plan to plant the grain. Who will help me plant this grain of wheat? She asked. Not I, said Pig. I am busy rolling in the mud. Not I, said Cat. I am getting ready to take a nap. Not I, said Duck. I'd rather float around in the pond. Fine, said Little Red Hen as she turned away. I will plant it myself. All summer the wheat grew and grew. Little Red Hen took care of the wheat every day. She watered the stalks and pulled out the weeds. The wheat grew tall and strong. Soon it was necessary to cut down the tall stalks. Then Little Red Hen would bring the wheat to the miller to grind into flour. One morning, Little Red Hen approached her friends, who were enjoying the beautiful sunshine. Who will help me cut the wheat? She asked Pig, Cat, and Duck. I will also need help carrying the wheat to the mill. Not I, said Pig. I want to cool off in the mud. Not I, said Cat. I am still tired today. Not I, said Duck. I promised my friends I would go to the pond with them. Fine, said Little Red Hen. I will cut the stalks and bring them to the mill myself. So she cut the stalks, packed them, and carried them to the mill at the end of the road. Soon the miller had sent the freshly ground flour to Little Red Hen. Little Red Hen was eager to start making bread. The soft, fresh flour smelled delicious. She couldn't wait to get started. Little Red Hen called to her friends who were spending the afternoon outside. Who would like to help me make bread from the flour in this bag? She asked Pig, Cat, and Duck. But Little Red Hen's animal friends were not interested in helping her. Again they sat lounging in the hot sun. Not I, said Pig. I am too busy baking in the sun. Not I, said Cat. I need my rest today. Not I, said Duck. I was just getting ready for another swim in the pond. Little Red Hen sighed. Fine, I will make the bread by myself. So she hauled the sack of flour into the kitchen and began gathering the ingredients she would need to make the bread. Later in the afternoon, the scent of freshly baked bread floated out of the kitchen window and drifted across the farmyard. Pig, cat, and duck smelled the delicious bread and wandered to the farmhouse. When they looked in the kitchen window, they saw Little Red Hen sitting at the table. She was going to eat the bread without them. "Ah, who will help me eat this bread?" asked Little Red Hen when she noticed her friends at the window. "I will," said Pig, licking his lips. "I will," said Cat, staring hungrily at the bread. "I will," said Duck, smiling at Little Red Hen. But Little Red Hen shook her head. "No, you may not have any bread. I did all the work. I planted the grain, cut the wheat, took it to the miller, and made the bread. Since you do not respect all of the hard work I did to make this bread, you may not have any." So Little Red Hen ate the bread all by herself. The end. So let's compare that story to what we read earlier this week. Whenever we read the story, Hen Hears Gossip, who do you think started out in the beginning of the story as a better citizen? Think about that. That's our essential question this week. So what does it mean to be a good citizen? If you ask me, I think that the Little Red Hen started out better. She was working hard and she was just asking for help from her friends, and she kind of taught them a valuable lesson in the end. But if we look at Hen Hears Gossip, that hen in that story was spreading the gossip, but by the end of the story, she also learned a valuable lesson. So do you remember our EA chant from yesterday? Okay, good. I'm so glad that you do. If not, you can go back to yesterday's video and rewatch that section. But let's make a list of EA words together. So whenever I have EA, that's going to make an E sound. So if I have the word spelled E-A-T, what word is that? That word is eat. Okay? I want you to make this list with me, so you should be writing down these words. Our next word, W-H-E-A-T. Wheat. Say wheat. All right, our next word is T-E-A-M. Say team. T-E-A-M, team. The next word you need to write down, C-L-E-A-N. C-L-E-A-N. Clean. Clean. Say clean. All right, and one more word. B-L-E-A-C-H. Write down that word as well, and let's sound it out together. Bleach. Bleach. Say bleach. Okay, so the words that you should have written down, you should have 5 of them. Eat, wheat, team, clean, and bleach. So let's write a sentence together, okay? So I'm going to use the word eat. What did you eat for lunch? So I started this sentence with a capital letter. So what has a capital W? And my sentence, what did you eat for lunch? What kind of punctuation do I need here? Would a period work? What did you eat for lunch? Let's listen. What about an exclamation mark? No, I don't think that would either. This is a question. So if it's a question, what kind of punctuation would it need? That's right, it would need a question mark. So make sure you have that sentence written. So far on your paper, you should have these 5 EA words, and then you should have the sentence, what did you eat for lunch? Now your very last assignment, I want you to write a sentence by yourself. Are you ready? Okay, the sentence I want you to write. Will you clean up the trash? Do you want to hear it one more time? Okay. Will you clean up the trash? Think about what kind of punctuation you need, and remember to start your sentence with a capital letter. Okay, you guys, well, I have had such a great time teaching you all. Today was my last day. I'm doing a video for you guys, so Miss Darcy will pick up next week in my place. So it has been great to be a part of this, and I hope that you guys have a wonderful rest of the year. Bye.